Welcome to East Texas. It's time to go fishing. I am in a tournament at the moment, and I got to get some fish on the board. Yeah, it's tournament day for like 12 more days. So you might have seen my video for the championship, came in second place. Shout out and congratulations to John Gilmore, who got first place. Love that guy. Fished with him for years now, and he deserves it. He is a hammer, and he got it done. I came in second place. It is what it is. I had a good day. It was a tough day fishing, but still had fun. Team 337, though, on the day of that championship, started the first day of a 2-week tournament that's online on tourneyX. That's what I'm doing today. So that was on Saturday. It's now Monday. I put up myself, it's best 7 fish for me and best 7 fish for my teammate John, who is now, first time I fished with him as my teammate for Team 337. I have 3 fish on the board so far on that tournament for a total of 41.5, and I got to get going and get 4 more, get a full bag of 7, but it is his 7 and my 7 added together for our team combined score. Since Saturday, I was the first one to get fish on the board in this tournament. Nobody did squat on Saturday, and then suddenly Sunday everybody went fishing, including my teammate. Shout out to John for getting 27 I think 27.25 on the board. So he had a little bit of a rough day, but he got some on the board, so that's good. Slowly but surely we'll get him up there. But I'm going to a spot. I'm not that far into East Texas. I am in Terrell today. Just finished up my work day, so got up to 52 degrees and sun shining. So I'm going to go to a spot I've only fished one time and try and put some fish on the board in tourneyX in this tournament. We'll see what we can do. It's a very hard pond to access when I fished it last, but that was like springtime. There was a lot of like bushes and stuff growing around it. Kind of hoping now that we're getting into the colder months, maybe a lot of that's died and I can kind of tromp my way in there with my boots on and get closer to this pond. But I do remember that I caught a few really nice bass out of here. I mean, nothing huge, but it makes me feel like there's probably bigger fish in there. So let's get there. I got about 10 minutes to get there right now. Get my boots on and let's walk out on the water. Let's catch us some fish.
Set the hook.
Fish on, fish on.
Bass love wood.
Oh my gosh.
Bass love rock.
Nice.
Whoa, give me that rebound.
Holy cow, you guys.
Fishing. Fishing. Fishing.
Fishing. Fishing.
Here I go again. What's my weakness? Bass. All right. If you get that reference, you're old like me. All right, here we go. I have not caught not one fish on a punch setup this season. Haven't thrown it a whole lot, to be honest with you, but when I have punched scum mats, grass mats, just thick vegetation areas, when I have used the punching setup, I haven't caught anything so far this season. I think I got one. Got him. That's a good fish too. Yes, that's a nice one. Punching, first punching fish of the year. Look at that. There he is. And that's a good one. Heck yes, brother. I gotta take a regular photo and then one for the online tournament. I bet he's gonna go about 15, 16. He's going longer. Yeah, he's gonna be 16 inches.
Very good.
All right, let's let him go. Thank you, Jesus. I just got one on the lipless. $14.5 right there. Thank you, Jesus. There's a bite. Got another one. I got that one. I got that one. He's a dink, but we'll take him. Yeah, he's an 11, just like I thought. All right. We'll take it. Thank you, Jesus. Over to this pond's right across the street over here. I park kind of over here in the neighborhood because there's no place that I know to park right here on the main road. So I'm gonna walk across. Last time I was here, I probably caught me like a couple of 15 to 17 inch bass out of this little pond. Boom, 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 boom. Oh my gosh, somebody's gonna stop and cause an accident to let me cross the street. I appreciate you, but you shouldn't give up your right away like that. That's how you cause an accident. All right, here we are. Hopefully I can get on some fish right here. I need 4 more to get my 7 fish limit for this tournament. So I still have my identifier number from the tournament Saturday, but I'm just gonna leave it on there because it has my number for this online tournament plus the one from Saturday, which I don't need anymore. We're gonna start out. Water looks fairly clear. It's got a little bit of tinge to it, but it looks fairly clear, like I can chuck around a lipless and hopefully we can get a bite or two here. Let's see what happens. Let's try something a little slower. I'm gonna throw that craw. That's been the majority of the stuff I've been catching lately has been on that Texas rig, so that's probably what I'm gonna throw right now. I'm gonna throw it. There's a little like cove right here on this end. I guess we'll give the net a shot. I don't think it's gonna work, but stranger things have happened. So let's put the Ned down here somewhere and just see if something picks it up. Try throwing the blade bait. See if anything can shake loose over here. Just not getting anything. I had always thought, but when I fished here that one time, I'd always thought to myself, man, if I ever get a chance to come back to this pond, I'm looking forward to it. I'll probably smash them. Oh, there's bait popping out there in the middle. And so far what's happened right now is the opposite, but man, there's bait out there in the middle. I see bait balls. Shoot, I need to get out there. I need to throw it out there. There's like 2 big bait balls out there boiling. Heck yeah. Oh my God, this might be the opportunity I'm looking for. Shoot. Well, now it stopped. I don't know if they went to the right or the left. Wow, well, that was disappointing. Now they stopped blowing up. I don't know what happened, but it's over. There's a fish. Either that or I'm stuck on something, but that feels like a fish. I'm gonna keep that. Yep, that's a fish. Oh no, I lost him. You gotta be kidding me. Oh no, I had one. What in the world? Why not? Why not? Let's put the buzzbait out there. Buzzbait is like the one topwater bait that I have found you can throw in winter and randomly catch a bass. What can I say? I got skunked. It happens. To my teammate John, sorry brother, I let you down. Team 337. I'll be back at it tomorrow though. Hopefully put some 17s to 22 to 23 inch bass on the board. See what we can do. I definitely got to fill out my 7, even if it's with smalls or whatever. I got to get my 7 up there. I know John's probably going to be out fishing soon. He was showing me some jigs he wanted to use, so he's going to be out there hitting the jig fish, and those usually can be some bigs. So I'm hoping hopefully he can pull that 19 or 20 out, and he can fill out his 7, and then we'll be good to go on the board. Then we can just start culling and upgrading. But today it was a skunk, people. Sorry. But the next time you see me, it's going to be somewhere else, continuing to fish this 2-week-long tournament. Let's get it. Oh boy, here we go again. It is the next day, well, really day 3 of fishing this 14-day tourneyX tournament. Day 1 was at the championship this past weekend. Day 2 of me fishing was yesterday, and I got skunked. Good news is my teammate John got 1 yesterday. He got like a 14.75, so 14 3/4. So that helped us out. We both now have 3 bass on the board, and working our way up. We're at 80 something inches, but we got a long way to go. I actually got out for work early today. I'm going to try fishing in the morning to see if that makes a difference. It's colder in the morning, but I'm going to give it a try because I got skunked yesterday and that was very discouraging. So I'm going to go to the bridge pond, which I fish quite frequently, and see if I can get some fish there and get them on the board. That's a place that I can usually get a few fish at, sometimes a bunch. So it rarely lets me down, which means it probably will today because I said that. But we're going to go there, and then I'm going to go to work after that. And if I get my work done in time and I have a little bit of time at the end of the day, I might roll into the Christmas pond and hit that at the end of the day and see if I can get some fish out of there. So that's the plan. Head to the bridge pond right now. Day 3 of a 14-day tourneyX tournament. Let's go get them. Get our stuff. Need to walk down to the pond. It is definitely cold this morning. This is one of the reasons I've been fishing in the afternoon and not in the morning, because it usually warms up in the afternoon a little bit still in December. It's not like January or February where it stays cold all day. You see the water? Good old bridge pond. Last time I fished in this area, I caught one right in front of me. I was fishing all up and around, and then I threw it right in front of me, like 3 feet out in front of me, and caught one. I'm actually going to throw the buzz bait first, believe it or not. Like I said, my teammate John did his job, went out and got a fish yesterday, put it out, got it on the board. I didn't, so got some cloud cover today too, a little bit of breeze, so we might be able to get something even though it's cold. Feeling a little bit optimistic right now. All right, let's put that black and blue chatterbait to work, see if it does anything. Let me tighten this up a little bit on the tension just to make sure we don't, hopefully don't backlash it right away. Mr. Texas Rig, let's go. Wonder if I can get the craw all the way out there, if they'll hit the craw. I don't know if I can get that craw to cast all the way out there. We'll see. There's one. There, we'll see. There's one. He got, oh my God, I watched him get it. Now I'm stuck in a tree. No way. This is bad. Bad, bad, bad. Oh no. Okay, I think I might be able to pull it down with another rod and then cut it off. But I'm definitely not gonna leave this up there. I'm not gonna do that. We're gonna See if I can pull this out of here. How come when you don't want your hook to grab onto things, your hook will grab everything, and then when you need to grab a hook point, it won't it won't cooperate. Here we go, here we go. Bring it down. Bring it down. All right, we're gonna, there it is. The other rod's up off the ground because I'm pulling it. Then I'm gonna cut it off, and then we're gonna tie it back on. I watched that bass right here at the shore come up and hit that lipless. I don't know if that showed up on camera, but I saw him clear as day. He wasn't a monster, but he was definitely 13 inches or bigger. Was decent. And I don't know how I missed him. He came up and he bit it, and I pulled back and he wasn't there anymore. He just came up, nipped it, and took off, I guess. All right, Mr. Drop Shot, let's get in there. Find some fish over here. Come on, don't let me down. It has been a while since you have caught me any fish. Let's change that right now. There we go, that's a spot right there. There's a bite, there's a bite. Oh my gosh. Brother, you might be small, but we are happy to see you. I have worked so hard for you. He is so cold. Y'all have no idea how cold this fish is. That is why they are not biting. These fish are frozen. Wow. Maybe that's a sign of what's to come. Maybe they're going to start biting right now. I don't know. But he's going on the board for this tournament, that's for sure. I mean, he is a little teeny thing. I'm guessing he's going to go like 10 inches. Oh, he's a little bit longer. He's going to go almost 11, like 10 3/4. Man. Oh, there he is. Might be the only fish we get all day, but we got one. Send him back. Thank you, Jesus. Whew. My word. Man, that was so much work to get one fish today. Maybe they're gonna start biting right now. Maybe we're gonna catch a quick bite window and get some bass on the board right now. That would be amazing. That guy bit right here in front of me, probably about from where my feet are touching the ground. Oh, there's another bite. He was probably about 10 feet away from me. There's a bite right there. There's another one. Same spot. Oh, nope, missed him. But there's definitely fish right here in this corner. That's where I'm finding them. I just failed with the hook set, that's all. But I don't think he felt the point, so I'm going right back in here. Like maybe I might have found a spot with some fish in it. Yeah, there's another one. Another bite. Nope, pulled it out of his mouth too. And this better not be bluegill messing with me right now. Look at that, all the way down to the spool right there. There's a bite. I'm gonna let him pick this up. I'm gonna see if he gets it and runs with it. Yeah, he's got it. There we go. He's small too. But man, I hook set the snot out of him. I was not about to let that one get away. This one's gonna go like 8 inches. So what'd I say, 8? I'm betting on 8 with this one. Oh, 9.5. Not as bad as I thought. All right, number 2, we finally got one. I'm holding him like this, he's so small. Thank you, Jesus. 9.5. We're having to settle for 9.5-inch bass right now because the bite is so bad. This is insane. The next time you see me, it's either going to be at the Christmas pond and it's later today, or it's the next day and I'm fishing another area. So let's see what happens. All right, it's the same day. It's just later in the day. And now we're at the Christmas pond. Oh my gosh, there's fish right here. Right here in front of me. Blowing up on stuff. I don't know if they're blowing up on bait fish or what that was, but definitely a bass that was right here. I don't know if I just spooked him out of here or what. Oh, by the way, I restrung this. It now has 16-pound mono on it. That's all I had with me. This right here where I just saw that bass. See if he's still around here, if he wants to pick that up or not. I'm gonna put one more in this corner over here, and then I'm gonna get on the lipless. Told you I'm fishing fast right now. I'm not farting around. Tighten the tension on this just in case. Yeah, that thing got out there. Question is, in this clear water, do they want black and blue? He just caught me a plastic bag. I don't know what that is. Can't believe I'm about to jump onto the drop shot, but I am. Said it's just one of those ones for whatever reason at this pond. When it's tough, I tend to get them on the drop shot. There you go. There's a bite. Drop shot. I just pecked at it, but it got a bite right away. We got a bite on cast number 1. Can we get one on cast number 2? There's a bite. Again, it was another tap and then it was gone. And I'm gonna move that way with it. But there's a whole bunch of branches and limbs and all kinds of wood and stuff in this corner right here. I've always been able at the drop shot to pull a few out of this little corner right here when they're hitting. Oh, there's one. Oh, no way. What is happening today? That fish was running with it. And of course, right when I went to set the hook, he spit it out. It's the same thing. I don't understand how my timing can be so horrible right now. As soon as I started to set the hook, he spit it. Like I could feel him in the hook set, and he felt me pulling to set the hook, and he literally opened his mouth and just let this thing come out. That was wild. It was like the 10th time today that I have swung on a fish and missed. And that one was probably the worst of all of them. He literally had it. He took off and he got about 5 feet away from where he originally picked it up. He was running with it. I mean, he might have just had it by the tail. I don't know. Because he definitely didn't thump it when he picked it up. It just kind of barely ticked and then he took off. So he might have just had the tail. There's one. There's a bite. Oh my gosh, does he have it? Oh, he dropped it. All right, that could be bluegill. That might be part of my problem. I might be getting little fish. Let's go this way. Let's go for a walk. It's really, really hard to be out here fishing when they're this active. You see fish moving around, and I've had bites now already quickly, but yet I can't figure out exactly what it is they're doing and how to catch them. Story of my life. Just constantly spending time trying to figure out new and different ways to catch these green fish. Why is it so addictive? I can't imagine what my life would be like if I wasn't addicted to bass fishing. I would probably be an addict of some kind that is really bad. I'm so desperate for a fish right now. This is the only thing that's gotten bites, is the drop shot. I didn't have any hits on anything else. This was it. Got one. Got one. Dang, that took a while. I didn't even feel him pick it up. I just saw my line start going. And he's mad too. He's not big, but he'll do. He'll do. There's number 6. Oh, man, thank you, Jesus. Drop shot, baby. That's what we needed. Man, he's fat. I wish he was long. It's like a 13.75. It seems to be a number that I catch quite a bit lately, is 13.75, and that's what I think this is. No, he's gonna clear 14. All right. Barely. 14 and a quarter. We'll take it. Whew. All right. Thank you, Jesus. Man. All right, we're at 5 o'clock, but man, I don't want to stop. I should have left already like half hour ago. Right now, I'm definitely going. We're packing up and leaving. The next time you are going to see me, it's going to be a different day and probably a different pond. Well, hello there. Back again, are you? Well, it's still the same video. Well, that's why. But for me, it's a whole day later, and we're about to hit day 5 of this 14-day tourneyX tournament. And I fished, this will be 4 out of 5 days. And yesterday was pretty good. I mean, I caught some small fish, but I am grateful, I'm thankful that it went the way it did. I was frustrated for part of the day because it took a while, but finally got on to 3. That puts us at 6 total. We need 7, so we just got to get 1 more today to get our complete bag. Hoping to get more than just 1, and I'm hoping to get some that are big enough that I can upgrade and knock a 9.5 off the board, a 10 3/4 off the board. That is today's goal. So we're gonna hit the Friendly Pond today. This is a place that I got my PB out of. I haven't seen a good sized fish like that out of this pond in a while, but I know they're there. My PB is a 7-pounder that came out of this pond on a weightless worm. So anything can happen at any given moment. Last couple times I've fished here, it has been really good, but this is a pond that you can also get skunked at pretty easy. So it just depends. This place is definitely hot and cold. So let's get over there. Let's jump out. I've only got about an hour and 15 minutes to fish, and hopefully we can get some. Let's go. All right, here we are. Good old Friendly Pond. last time I was here, I was throwing spinnerbait. Absolutely smashing some on the spinnerbait, so we'll see what happens today. My gut is saying pick up this thunder cricket and throw it first. Get that chatterbait in the water. That's what I'm doing. Tighten up the tension on that a little bit just to be safe. Every pond's different. You're not always going to catch bass on the same stuff from pond to pond, but the thing I've been talking about lately that has been pretty consistent has been this color craw on the Texas rig with a little bit of stank on it, and that has probably produced the most bass for me in the last few weeks. So here we go. I probably have the most confidence right now out of anything that I'm throwing, and throwing the Texas rig with this green pumpkin blue pearl craw on it from Crush City. See if we can get some big girls to pick up this craw today in this pond. Okay, one just popped over there. I just said how I'm not seeing motion, but I just watched one pop. He came up to the edge of came right up to the bank on the other side and blew up on something. So one thing I have noticed though is that a lot of the Texas rig fish I've caught haven't been slow dragging it. It's been dragging it and then hopping it a few times and letting it die. And usually when I'm hopping it, that's when they bite it. So what's next? Do I throw that lipless? I got a black and blue lipless still tied on, and I've also got the drop shot, which drop shot has sucked for about a month now, and then I just finally caught a drop shot fish yesterday. First one in probably about a month. All right, there it is. That's that Collins craw. 6 cents lipless. Fish around these edges right here with the drop shot, and then we're going to move down to that dead end down there by the bridge, and then we're going home. Oh, I mean, I definitely came here for a reason. I was hoping, just hoping I might get on some out here today, but it is looking like that is not going to be the case. You know what? I think I'm going to cut this drop shot off and retie it. I've been fishing with a short leader on this thing for days now, and I really feel like I need a little bit longer leader on this to properly fish this thing and get some bites on it. Yeah, I think I'm going to try that really quick. I want to take a minute to cut it off and retie it. All right, we're all tied. Got to put back together a little bit. Maybe I'll go a little bit longer than that. That's still maybe not quite long enough. Probably should put a little more on it than that as far as length goes. Get a little bit of stink on it. I mean, we're probably about 14 inches right there. Maybe I'll put a little bit more on that. You never know, because we're not getting any hits on the shorter setup, so probably do need to go a little bit longer. There we go. Probably more like 18 inches right there. 17, 18. I like that. Gives me a little bit more confidence. Doesn't mean I'm going to catch them, but it just makes me feel a little better about it. Yeah, we don't get a bite soon. I got to get over there and fish that end that I was talking about by the bridge, and before we run out of time. The there's a bite. There is a bite. Got one. I finally got one. Yeah. Come on, buddy. You're my number 7. I need you. You're number 7. Let's go. Oh, it's a nice fish too. It's a nice fish. Drop shot. I think it's gonna be my biggest fish of this tournament so far. Heck yeah. Where are you gonna go, like 16? I already have a 16 on the board. Let's see if you can go a little bit more. You're long and skinny. I like that. Can you go 17? That would be nice. $16 3/4. Yes. That is what we've been looking for. 16 3/4. Thank you, Jesus. Whew, we've been looking for that fish. We have been looking for him. That's 7, y'all. That is 7. We have a full bag finally. We're gonna submit that. Submit a catch. That's the tournament. Submit the bass. Browse the photos. It was this one right here. That is 16.75 on the leaderboard. Boom. Get him in there. That is a game changer right there. I mean, that isn't going to win us any tournament right now, but that gets us like where I need to be. Gets us into a better position. Now we need to start catching fish like that. Need to start catching more fish like that. Let's go. Work that drop shot again, huh? He was close to the grass, the edge of that grass line I was throwing at. Just jiggling that drag and drop right next to the edge of that, and he came up and thumped it. So I lengthened out that leader and got it a little bit further up off the bottom above the grass, and that made it so that fish wanted it. So of course that means I'm going to work this area pretty thoroughly right now. I mean, he might have been the only one over here biting, but nope, there's another one right now. There's another one. Back to back. Back to back. Come on now, let's go. Heck yeah, he's smaller, but we'll take it. He's gonna upgrade my 9.5. We had a 9.5 on the board. This one's gonna fix that. We're gonna get rid of that 9.5 right now. This one's gonna go probably about 13.5 or 14 for sure. All right, I need this fish to relax. He's bowing up and won't close his mouth. There you go. Got to get him to relax. Push that gill in, get the mouth to close. 14.25. All right, everything's there. I can see him and everything. Get a photo with him. Cute little guy. Get a release. Thank you, Jesus. Man, we went from getting a whole lot of nothing to getting them on the board. Thank you, Jesus. Let's look at the standings now. We were at 130 something. Yeah, 139.5 now, so we're definitely upgrading. Now I've got to get, I think it's a 10.5. It's like a 10.5 or something like that off the board. Yeah, I've got a 10, oh, a 10.75 and an 11. I got to get rid of those two. Oh, let's do that right now. Hopefully they're still biting right here. I need to get this thing back in here and try and find some more bass right here. They're on this, those two are both kind of in this little stretch right here by this corner. All right. All right, might have just been 2 bass hanging out right by this grass edge, so can't be mad. I'm not even mad. That was amazing. So I think I'm gonna go to this dead end by the bridge down here. Try that before I leave. I'm gonna kind of stay back off this because I don't want to spook any fish if there are any down here. Oh, and there's my alarm. I stayed here too long now. I'm gonna get a couple chucks with that craw and then I'm out of here. This is it, last cast. No more after this one. We gotta go. Ooh, I think I just got a bite. I got one. Yep, that's a good fish. We're gonna flip him all the way over. Here we go. Yes, 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 yes. Freaking craw gets it done. There we go. That's gonna be a 15. That is the goal. Get them all over 15. So that was a good day of fishing. We did some serious upgrading. Got, I think upgrades, what I say was like like almost 10 inches of upgrades today on culling. And then obviously adding the 7th fish, which was 16, over 16. So we added like somewhere over 25, 26 inches today for sure. And I need to keep culling, and I need everything over 15 inches at this point. We're going to be at it again tomorrow. I will see you all tomorrow. It is day 6 in the 14-day tourneyX tournament. Yesterday was an amazing day. Caught 3 fish. You saw it. Now, I've got 7 fish, which was the first goal. Get 7 fish on the board. We did it. Now, it's time to upgrade. So now my goal is everything needs to be over 15 inches now. I have an 11 on the board. I have a 14 something and another 14 something. All 4 of those got to go. Everything over 15. That is the goal right now. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to do it again. I left early this morning compared to what I normally do. I'm going to go by the Christmas pond because I'm still working that area for my job. So I'm going to just go by, make a quick run over there, maybe an hour this morning, just to see if there's any kind of morning bite going on right now. Then I'm going to go to work, and then hopefully when I get done with work, I can put in a quick session at the end of the day. And I'm trying to get over to the Baptist pond today and see if they're hitting over there. And I do have a Christmas parade here in my hometown tonight, and we're getting together with the family, and we're going to go watch the Christmas parade come right down Main Street in our town. So that is too much information for you, and I know y'all been watching this video, and hopefully you're enjoying it. Depending on how much footage is in here, there's probably going to be a part 1 and a part 2. We're still in part 1 right now, which I'm going to do the first week of this all in one video, and then the week 2 will be the second video. We're almost done with week 1. We're in 3rd place right now as a team. I had a great day. Unfortunately, my boy John, my teammate, he did not have a great day. He got skunked yesterday, but no worries. I have all the faith in the world in him. I let him know on social media that it is not a sprint, it is a marathon, and you just got to keep putting one foot in front of the other, and then those bass will grab hold of that hook, and we will be off and running. And I know once he gets 7 fish on the board and I have 7, we'll be right in there in the running for this thing. So that's not a problem. So John, don't worry, I got your back. I know you got this. And let's head over to the Christmas pond, and let's see if we can get us a bass or 2 real quick this morning. Why? Why they gotta turn on a leaf blower as soon as I turn on the camera? Well, here we go again. I'm at the Christmas pond, but I don't want to do the definition of insanity, which is trying the same thing over and over and over again to get a different outcome. I've noticed some things that are not working and things that are working. So, Texas rig, working. We're keeping that. Drop shot, working. We're keeping that. Inline spinner, not working. Have not been getting bites on this lately. But what do I put on here? I think I'm gonna go weightless worm. I'm gonna put a weightless worm on here and see if maybe we can pick off some fish with a weightless worm randomly in colder weather. Okay. All right, top water. Definitely not working. And since I got 50-pound braid, it's extra heavy. I'm gonna put a big jig on it and just use it to drag a big jig around. These are slower techniques than I've been using with what was tied on there. The inline spinner and a buzz bait are definitely faster moving targets, and now I'm slowing these rods down. I have still on here a Thunder Cricket bladed jig. Hasn't done much lately, but it's my moving rod. I'm going to go ahead and leave it on there. I think I'm going to do the same thing with my other one. I have a lipless on there. The only difference is I think I'm going to take the black and blue lipless off that I have tied on, the 6 cents one, and I'm going to change colors. I think I'm going to brighten the color up. I'm more inclined to use white right now this time of year, but that's also more of a fall pattern. So what I think I'm going to do is I think I'm going to go with the bluegill color and a really bright one, which is, I love the Strike King neon gill colors, and I think I'm going to pull it in a 3/4 ounce lipless, so it's a big boy. And again, just trying to find bigger fish, so that is a big lipless. And I think that's it. That goes for all the rods. We made a lot of changes. We're going to find out if any of these changes do anything for us. Let's throw around some of this new stuff we tied on and some of the stuff that's been working. What do I always say? Back to the scene of the crime. This pond did decent for me the other day. I caught 1 fish here. We're going to start fast and start with the lipless. I am seeing some movement out there in the water, which is good news. Moving baits. So far, I'm not getting anything. All right, let's put some stank on the jig. And then we're on to the next thing. Back to what's been working. You know, I'm gonna try switching over for just a little bit to the green, that green pumpkin pearl, and just see if that produces anything. If it does, I'm gonna switch right back to the brown gill, because that's what has caught them. There we go. Drop shot. Back in the water. Well, now I'm gonna walk over here and fish in an area I haven't fished today. And the wind is kind of blowing this direction. So throw this out that way a little bit. There's a bite. There's a bite. It's a light bite. Barely hitting it. Barely hit it. Just pecked at it. It's that time of year. A lot of the grass is dying, so I'm curious if there's going to be a lot there, or if it's going to be that one. Even when most the places I've been at have had all the vegetation dying, that one not too long ago I was there and it still had grass mats all over the place. Oh, there's a bite. There's a bite right there. It's a good one. Got him. That's a good fish. That is definitely a good fish. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Stay down. Stay down. Oh my gosh, now he looks small, but man, he's tugging so hard. I know he's decent. There we go. He was in deep water. Come on. It'll call. Definitely a call. Not the 15 inches we're looking for, but it'll call. Sorry about all the, again, my allergies. I am sniffling like crazy right now. My nose is running. Of course, right when I catch a fish, my nose is gonna start running like crazy. It's gonna be a 13, which will knock the 11 off the board, which is good. Oh, it'll go 14. 14 incher. Okay, getting better, getting better. Not exactly what we're looking for, but we'll take it. That will add 3 inches to the total now. We'll take that. All right, let's take a picture of me with snot running out of my nose. Okay, take that. Send it back. Thank you, Jesus. Behind the old Baptist church to the Baptist pond. I'm gonna fish right here over these bushes right here. I'm gonna start right here. Probably just throw the drop shot and the craw around and something else really quick. See if there's any bites over here. Oh yeah, it's still really grassy. It is crystal clear and I can see that thick grass out here. So this drop shot set up with this this drop shot setup with this worm on it, I mean with this small hook, might not work, because it might just get stuck in the grass out here. Yeah, it's already getting stuck in the grass. Around the other side here. What do these bass want to eat? My gut says throw the craw. Throw the Texas rig. Into this corner here. Will they be along a grass edge? Back here by the cattails. Clear, clear. Oh, clear, clear, clear. But I just bird nested this thing. I threw it into the wind and I should have tightened it up before I threw it. Now, remember, I just took the buzzbait off of here, off of my other rod. I was giving up on it for right now. And the funny thing is, if you go back in my videos and you watch, I think it's even just a short. It's in one of my long form videos, but there's a short of it too, of me catching a nice buzzbait bass all the way down on that end by those cattails, and it was in February in cold, windy weather. All right, this is the last cast with this Texas rig for right now in this area. Oh no, I'm getting a bite. Got one. Oh my God, my drag is so loose. My drag is so loose. I don't know how that happened, but I got him. I got him. Heck yeah. I think that's what we're looking for, that 15-inch mark. I don't know. Now that I pick him up, he looks like he's going to be another 14. Yeah, it's going to be a 14 again. Darn it. I bet it's going to be like right on 14, watch. A little bit over. We got 14 and a half. I mean, it's a half-inch upgrade, but that is not that good. Way better than that. But we'll take it. Touching that half mark. Okay. I'll take it. Half inch. Not ecstatic about it, but hey, 14 and a half is better than 0. Came out here, we're not getting skunked now. There you go. Thank you, Jesus. Funny thing is that was going to be the last cast with the Texas rig before I just went back and tried some other things in that corner. I was about to give up on it for a little while. And that guy, he thumped it. Man, we really need to find a way to upgrade these fish. Get off of these 14 inchers and get up to the 16s and 17s and bigger. Realistically, would love some 18 plus. Right out here somewhere is where I got that guy. He was out there a little ways. Oh, I gotta tighten up this drag because the hook side. Oh, there's another one. There's another one. Got him. He's small. Dang it. Yeah, he's not going to be big enough. We're going to let him go. Dang, that drag is still so loose. Thought I had it. Tighten that up. All right. Yeah, they're here. I just need bigger ones. That guy was only like a 13. He was a little bit short. He definitely wouldn't have upgraded us, so otherwise I would have seriously leaped on him. You guys would have seen me jump on a fish, hold him down to the ground, but I didn't need to. Oh, there's one. Yeah, we're in a little hot spot right here. The problem is they're all the same size. They're all like 13 and 14 inches long. I can't get out of this 14-inch cycle here. This is crazy. I don't even know if this one's gonna make 14. No, not at all. That's like 13 and a half. 14. Not even 14. It's short of that. It's gonna be, seriously, it's gonna be like 13 and a half. Oh my gosh. Come on. You done? Are you done? I mean, I'm dead on that. He's 13 and a half. 13 and a half. All right. We're finding them. Thank you, Jesus. We just need to find a way to upgrade them, make them bigger. Could I make this crawl work? Yeah, I could probably catch a few more fish on it, but it is, you can't, I don't know if you can tell on the camera, but where I hide the hook on top, man, it is just fried. It is messed up. So these Crush City craws, man, they are tough as nails. They catch a lot of fish before they wear out. Not a bad day of fishing. I mean, I cannot complain when I catch 4 bass in December, and the conditions, I mean, the weather's beautiful, but conditions have just been tough, so I am happy with it. I will take it. It moved our team up a little bit in inches, so not mad about that. So with that, we'll be back at it tomorrow. Not sure where we're gonna be fishing tomorrow, but we'll be looking for 15 inches and above. Now Friday morning. The tournament started Saturday at the championship, and so this would be day 7 of a 2-week tournament. I have managed to fish 6 out of the 7 days, and it's going pretty good. And I am working tomorrow, so I'm out of the mix, so I'm not going to fish tomorrow. I'm not going to fish Sunday either. Basically, I'm going to fish Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday of next week, and then it ends on Saturday, and that'll be it. We're doing all right. We're in 4th place right now. But anyway, so we're going to go hit, on my way out, I got up early, heading out early for work today. I'm going to stop in Mineola, fish a place I fish in Mineola for just a little bit, and then go do my work for the day in Tyler, and then finish out at the Friendly Pond again today, since that is where my biggest fish had come from so far, is at the Friendly Pond. I'm going to try it again. So I'm actually out getting a breakfast burrito right now. So that's what I got going on. Shout out to our people here at What a Burrito in Winsboro for having amazing breakfast burritos. They got homemade salsa and homemade flour tortillas, and I got me some bacon, egg, cheese, potato burrito. So I'm gonna smash that on my ride over to Mineola, and then hopefully, I mean, it's a roll of the dice going to Mineola. This is a place that I don't always catch a ton of fish, but I've caught some quality out of there. But also it's kind of one or the other. It's either catch a dink or catch a big. It's just the way this place is. I'm hoping maybe find just one big one out of there this morning. So I'm gonna go by there, fish it, and see what happens. This is the fuel that will get me through the day. Let's go. We're driving down this final road to get to the pond right here, but I wanted to go over what my goals are for the day. I said this before in videos, especially at tournaments. I'm very goal oriented. Like, I set kind of stair-stepping goals for myself a lot of times when I fish tournaments. So right now, the overarching goal, because the original goal was get 7, because it's a 7-fish bag. I got 7 a few days ago, so that's done. But now it's upgrading time. So now the overall general goal we're working on right now is to have all 7 of my fish be over 15 inches, which I've got 4 that are in the 14-inch range, like 14 to 14.75. They're all 14s, and then I've got 3 that are in the 16-inch range. So 3 of them have cleared 15. I need to get 4 more over 15 to have that goal be done. So we're working on that as an overall arching goal today. Is to end the day with all 7 fish to be over 15 inches. Now that we're coming to this pond here, I have a side goal. One big goal for myself is I want to find at least 1 bass right now at this pond that is at least 17 inches. So that is the big goal right now. We have the general main goal, which is get all my fish, all 7 fish, over 15 inches. So I got to get 4 of those right now. 4 that are over 15 inches. And then right now at this pond, this is going to be a hard goal to get done right now, but I'm going for it. I'm putting it out there. One bass right now in this small pond in Mineola over 17 inches. 17 inches or above for one of them. So let's see if we can make that happen. That is a big, scary goal when the fishing has been as slow as it has been. But we're going to continue to throw that craw on the Texas rig and that drop shot, because those are the two setups I have that seem to be getting fish right now. So let's go. But that's it for this pond here in Mineola. Got the old skunk. Got 3 bites total. That's it. It's a whole lot of nothing, but it's worth a shot. And we'll see you in the blink of an eye, and I'll be at the friendly pond. Alrighty, it is later in the day, and I'm now at the friendly pond, and somebody else just pulled up to fish here. I never see that when I'm here. And he's doing old school style, pulling out the chair. He's got a bucket that probably has minnows in it. So he's going the old school way. Lipless. Up and running. Let's go. Threw that around, got nothing. So what are we going to throw? The craw. Here we go. When I was here the other day, I caught one at the last minute, like right over here by this rock wall right here. And that one was like, I think 16 on the nose. I don't think I think there's a bite. I think I just got bit. Yep, I got a bite. Oh, I snapped it. Oh, I snapped it. I just snapped my rod. Let's see if I got him. Hold on. I've got him. I snapped the rod though. I totally just snapped that rod on a little tiny fish. I snapped a rod on like a 12-inch bass. Wow. I love that rod too. That was a 6 cents rod. I'm not even going to say that's 6 cents' fault. I think that's mine. Usually when I snap a rod like that, that's because I abuse them. Wow. Well, take a picture of him. Let's take a picture of him with my broken rod. I don't know what I'm gonna do now. Well, let's put him back. Anyway, he's not big enough. Thank you, Jesus. Now, what am I gonna do? Because we definitely want to throw this setup. Probably gonna have to put it on my extra heavy rod. Wow. It'd be amazing if I could get a bite on that thing while I'm trying to switch this stuff over. But definitely throwing what I throw on this one, which is usually shaky heads and Texas rig, on extra heavy is not optimum, but it will work. We can definitely make it work. It's hard to get excited about catching a fish when it's not big enough and you break your rod in the process. All right, we can get this one out of the water and we'll throw that craw again. All right, here we go. I'm a little discombobulated since I broke that rod. I'm just trying to focus here and get back to fishing like it didn't happen. This is not good. Been on a pretty good roll the last few days. Oh, there's a bite right as I'm about to complain. Got him. Second hook set. I don't know if he's big enough. I don't know. got bigger as he got out here. I think he might go 15. Nope. Not going 15. Oh, he's longer than I thought. Could he go 15? I don't know. I can't get him to close his mouth. There he goes. Just gotta calm down a little bit here. I think that's actually a coal for me, like a 1/2 inch. See if I can stretch you out a little bit longer. Nah, 14 and a half, that's all we're gonna get. We'll take it. Perfect. All right. Still running. Let's let him go. Thank you, Jesus. That does not help with my goal. My goal was over 15 inches. Everything on the board over 15 inches. It's crazy. And then I catch a 14 and a half. I cannot stop catching 14-inch bass right now. He was way over here, next to this corner. And here we go with my usual modes of desperation. I'm putting the inline spinner on. Just trying to make something happen before I gotta go, which is soon. Managed to get two, like a 12-incher and a 14 and a half. So, you know, it is what it is. Sometimes you just gotta say it is what it is. Unless I can magically find some fish all of a sudden with an inline spinner. There's one. There's one. He's a little guy though. He isn't gonna count. But we got one on the inline spinner. Look at that. Desperation mode, we get one. Yeah, it's gonna be like that's gonna be about it's bigger than 12, but not big enough for what we need. He's gonna probably be like a 12 and a half, 12 and 3/4, somewhere in that area. But not what we're looking for. But we got one. That's probably like an 11 and a half. Thank you, Jesus. Whew, all right, I'm beat. I'm ready to go home. I got some stuff I got to do. We're going to have some family time. I'm taking the weekend off. I'm not fishing Saturday or Sunday. There's always an outside chance on Sunday. Maybe I'll fish, but I don't think I'm going to. So I have to work Saturday. And all I'm doing at this point is trying to set goals for myself, which I failed today. I didn't finish out with all 15 inchers on the board. I upgraded, so I guess I got to take the positive. But I also wanted to get a 17-inch plus bass today. That did not happen either. I caught 3 today. One that was probably like a 12 to 13 incher, somewhere in that neighborhood. That's the one that broke my rod. Got another one that I actually got to put on the board. That one was 14 and a half. That called a 14. Then that last one, he was a micro, well, micro, but he was probably like 11 inches, I'd say. So 3 today, but nothing to really move the scales on this tournament. So come Monday, I'm definitely going to get after it. I'm going to go to a secret spot that I fish that is very, I don't want people to know about it, because if they know, they're all going to go there. But I know of a wedding chapel that has a pond behind it, and it's not close to my house. I got to drive a little bit. So one time next week during Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I'm going to make the trip over there. It's going to take about an hour and 45 minutes for me to get there. But if you look back in my videos, I'll tell you where you can go see the actual, no, you know what, I'm not going to. I fished it one other time, but I'm not going to say anymore. I'm afraid people are going to start piecing it together and figure out where it is, and I don't want that. So anyway, but yeah, I'm gonna fish that place. Last time I fished there, I caught a little over 5 pounder. It was like 5.5 pounds, and I think that day I fished for like 3 hours, and I probably caught like 30 fish. So, and they were all different sizes. I mean, there was definitely several 17-inch plus bass, and plus that 5 pounder was probably like a 21 incher or something like that. So that'll be next week. So part 2 of this video. This is part 1. We're ending it here. Then I got a whole other week of fishing to do. That'll be part 2, and then we'll let you know how we did, if Team 337 can win this thing. We're pretty far off right now. We're in 4th place, and we are about at least 70 inches off of 1st place. But like I said, my teammates only got 3 on the board. He gets 4 more. We're right back in there. He can make up that 70 inches all by himself if he smashes it tomorrow when he goes out fishing, which I know he can do. If you enjoyed watching me struggle my butt off trying to find fish to get on the board for this tournament and scoring them in tourneyX, then let me know by liking the video, and better than that, subscribe to the channel, because I know a bunch of you are out there watching this right now and you do not subscribe to my channel. You're afraid of commitment, and I won't break your heart or hurt you. I really won't. If you subscribe, I will not let you down. So but actually, if you subscribe and you like the video, it's a blessing to me, and I appreciate when y'all do that. So God bless you from East Texas, and we'll see you next time from the bank.
Fish on, fish on.
Bass love wood.
Oh my gosh.
Bass love rock.
Nice.
Whoa, give me that rebound.
Holy cow, you guys.
Fishing. Keep fishing. Keep fishing. Fish, 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 fishing. Fish, 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 fishing.